This is Loyalist Lancers Sports in 30, the provincial women's volleyball semifinals with the Loyalist Lancers against the Humber Hawks from the King campus of Seneca Polytechnic, February 23rd, 2024.
Welcome to tonight's second OCAA championship semifinal here at Seneca Polytechnic's King campus. Felix Slow on the call. Humber Hawks and the Loyalist Lancers squaring off to determine the second finalist who will face Seneca in the gold medal match tomorrow at 5. Leah Serlin will start off the match serving for the Hawks. Fourth year from Vancouver. George Williams underhand to Sierra Scott from the back line. That one will go out. First point goes to Humber. The Hawks coming into this one at 18-0. The Lancers at 14-4 at the second seed out of the East. Humber have not dropped a set since November 25th. Running forward to set underhand is the libero, Reese Trolette for Humber. Now Willis Croft, the setter, gets a clean set. Tiana Stevenson blocked from the right side. At the net, looking for the point is Alyssa Dimert for the Lancers, but it's out. Another point over to the Hawks. Serlin dribbling the ball with both hands. She lines up a serve. Jumping off one foot. And putting it to the floor is Erica Dodd for the Hawks. Dodd, the West Division Player of the Year. 2023 OCAA Player of the Year. Third year from Uxbridge, Ontario. Serlin another serve. Saving it is Dimert. She runs into the post. There's a hard straight down the right side from Kiyomi Ellis. Loyalist manages to get it up. But they can't keep control of it, and Humber secures the point. 4-0 to open this set for the Hawks. Dimert from the middle. Williscroft, underhand set to Dodd, who will put it over. Fresh three for the Lancers. Williams backline Terwilliger looking for the block of the Hawks, and Loyalists just secured their first point. It's Allison Terwilliger. Their fifth year securing the point from the backline. Georgie Williams, the setter, will serve. Dodd looking for a cross, and she finds it! Sneaking it inside the back line. Erica Dodd, 5th in the league in kills per set. Kiyomi Ellis, the serve. That one skips over the net. Terwilliger, straight on the left side. She picks up a point for the Lancers. Taylor Baker. Back to serve. Humber picks that one up. Kennedy Williscroft, first-year setter from Vancouver. One of the only first years to see regular play in the Humber lineup. This is a veteran team. A lot of players remaining from the championship squads a year and 2 years ago. Williscroft jump serve from the right side. It's near the net. Putting it back is Cassidy Andrews. That'll go out. Alyssa Dimert, 3rd in the league in blocks per set, .74. Williams a quick to Charlie Cudmore in the middle. As Cassidy Andrews tips it over. The Lancers a fresh set of hits. Long rally, hard hit in the middle from Cassidy Andrews, rather. Ultimately, that one goes into the net for Loyalist, and Humber picks out the point. Erica Dodd, 5th in the league in aces per set at .7. Second on the team behind Kiyomi Ellis. Block to the net is Scott. Williscroft will go to Tiana Stevenson, who finds space on the right side. Picks up the point for Humber. Stevenson saw a gap in the Lancers' defense and pounced on it. Hard hit by Terwilliger. Williscroft manages to control it enough to set up the set for Tiana Stevenson. This Humber team has a lot of players who can set effectively from outside the setter position. It's a skill a lot of their players have built, and it makes them a very difficult team to catch off guard. Williams is set to Cudmore from the left side. Now Terwilliger on the right, trying to get it around two blockers. And Leah Serlin, Cassidy Andrews. It goes down into the net. Humber jumping out to an 11-3 lead early on. Loyalist calls their first timeout. 11-3 the score here in set one. Erica Dodd continuing service for Humber. Hard jump serve. And it's Sierra Scott picking up the point for the Lancers. Was a hard hit that got away from the Humber receiver. Allison Terwilliger, fifth year from Enniskillen, Ontario, back to serve. And she picks up the ace, fooling Humber's defense. The serve that floated toward the right side of the court. Terwilliger serving left-handed. That hit got past the Lancer defense. Taylor Baker trying to save it to no avail. And Cassidy Andrews, West Division first-team All-Star for the first time in her career this year. And the Humber blockers forced that one into the net. Andrews is a second-team All-Star last year, also a championship All-Star. Miscue on the reception. This Humber team has lost 2 sets all season. Doesn't look like they're going to lose this one. Charlie Cudmore, the hit from the left side. Humber trying to bring it across the court. They hit it into the net. Sierra Scott led Loyalists with 17 kills. Their quarterfinal match against Niagara. Williscroft trying to set near the net. Ball got away from her. Annika Hudgen in the game. Substitution in the front line for the Lancers. Second year from Bloomfield, Ontario. Williscroft is set to Ellis. Loyalist manages to corral it. And Hudgen gets it down to the floor through the receivers from the left side. Loyalist has scored 3 straight. Sierra Scott looking to make it 4. But that serve gets away from her. It veers way out of bounds. And Tiana Stevenson, fifth year from Scarborough, even All-Star for the first time in her career. Cudmore goes to the back line. Erica Dodd takes the first touch up. Serlin from the left side. Hudgen blocked to the net. There'll be 4 touches on Loyalist. Tiana Stevenson, a serve that drops quickly. Erica Robertson, the libero for Loyalist, gets under it. Serlin blocked to the net. I think that was Charlie Cudmore on the block, and they'll go back to serve. Cudmore, the East Division Rookie of the Year. He also made the All-Rookie team. Annika Hudgen is coming into this game and made a big impact for the Lancers, scoring another point there. Cudmore, low serve toward the right side of the court. Williscroft stays it with a set. Serlin hits it over. A clean reception for Loyalist. Hudgen blocks to the net, manages to hit it up. They'll go back to her again, blocked to the net. That's Kiyomi Ellis. And the setter Kennedy Williscroft going up for the block. A pair of substitutions here for Humber. Sydney Ferguson will come in as the setter. Carolina Urbanovich also in the game. Setting from the back line is Chalette. Now Ferguson will get the set to Dodd from the left side. There's a cross. It's kept up with libero Robertson. Here's the set to Urbanovich on the right side this time. Now quick to Kiyomi Ellis. Can't sing up. Hard hit from Melissa Dimert. Free ball for the Lancers. Georgie Williams, the set to Dimert on the cross. Looking for the sideline. Does not find it. It's Humber point after a long rally. Leah Serlin back to serve. Humber up by 8. It's 18-10. Williams, high set to Dimert on the left side. Gets through the blockers and picks up the point. Melissa Dimert can hit the ball hard, and it serves her well there. Georgie Williams, the setter. The serve with the veers to the left side. Kiyomi Ellis with the tip. Saved by Terwilliger. Will now hit it over. Dodd loses control of it on the left side. I think she slipped. And it's a point over to the Lancers. Ferguson, a set falling back to Dodd. Looking for the sideline, and she finds it. Kiyomi Ellis, second in the league in aces per set. 4-time All-Star in this league. Made it in each year of her career, including her first year at St. Clair. That serve gets away from her. Goes into the bottom of the net. Serve from Annika Hudgen. There's a quick to Cassidy Andrews. It's blocked to the net. She hits it over. Loyalist manages to control it. And finding space in the middle of the court is Sierra Scott. And Loyalist has pulled within 5. High set to Urbanovich. Now they'll go to Scott on the right side, who puts it off the fingertips of the blockers and out. Loyalist has gotten back into this set. They're within 4. The miscue on a hard hit ball from the back line. 19-16, Humber leads. This Loyalist has gone on a run to get back into this set. 19-16, Humber heading out of the timeout. Annika Hudgen will serve for the Lancers. Number 6 made a big impact after coming into this game as a substitute. Hard hit from the middle, gets away from the Loyalist defense. Humber, that timeout did them some good. They managed to break up the run. Kennedy Williscroft and Tiana Stevenson will come back into the game. Humber actually switching up their rotation a bit. as they have Kennedy Williscroft, the setter, coming back in for Urbanovic, who came in as an outside hitter. Stevenson, an outside hitter, coming in for the setter, Ferguson, as they did in the first substitute. So using the substitute rules to have the setter where they prefer on the court for longer. Loyalist picks up a point there. Alyssa Dimert, star middle blocker for Loyalist, back to serve. Tiana Stevenson a tip. Loyalist trying to secure the save, and they do. Taylor Baker will hit it over. It's a fresh three for the Hawks. Hard hit in the middle from Cassidy Andrews, who gets through the blockers and secures the point. Erica Dodd back to serve for the Hawks. Underhand from Williams. To Sierra Scott on the left side. She hits it off the blockers and gets it out. Allison Terwilliger, lefty serve that veers toward the right sideline. The hard hit by Leah Serlin gets through the receiver. Cassidy Andrews will serve for the Hawks. Williams to Terwilliger in the back line. There's a tip, and she manages to find space. Sierra Scott will serve. Had two aces in their quarterfinal. Dodd manages to keep that in the air. Hard hit from Stevenson on the right side. Backline Terwilliger. This is cross. Williscroft, the setter, took the first. Tip by Stevenson. The Loyalist return goes outside the pole. It's Humber point. Tiana Stevenson looking to put this set away for Humber after Loyalist gave them a scare with a big run. It's 23-19. Terwilliger through the blockers. Whistle blows. And it's Loyalist point as Humber's blockers hit the net. Charlie Cudmore will serve. High serve. They're looking for the back line. Cannot find it, and it's set point for Humber. Leah Serlin will serve with the set on the line. That one got away from libero Robertson. Loyalist managing to save it. Williscroft will get a good set. She looks for Ellis. Loyalist manages to make a play on it. They'll now get a fresh three. Williscroft goes across to Dodd. Williams tips it over. Williscroft will get another chance for Dodd. She pushes it into the back line. Saved by the Lancers. Terwilliger hard hit into the net. And Humber takes that one, 25-20. Georgie Williams, the Lancers setter. First team All-Star in the East, starting off. Is set hard ball off the hands of the libero Erica Robertson. Now Williams. Looking for Taylor Baker. It's denied at the net. Kiyomi Ellis. Hard jump serve. As that one goes back to the Hawk side off of Ellis's hands. Taylor Baker will serve for Loyalist. Williscroft. Quick in the middle to Andrews. Fresh three for Lancers. Williams goes right side to Terwilliger. Williscroft trying to save it. Flips to Therese Cholette. Cannot hit it over. Dodd blocked to the net by Terwilliger, but it's out. Kennedy Williscroft at 3 service aces. This Humber team's quarterfinal win. Williams takes the first as Stevenson hits it over. So Terwilliger, the fingertips of the blockers on the left side. Humber will secure 3 hits, and Stevenson gets it through the blockers on a cross. Williscroft serving from the right side of the court. Left-handed server. It's Terwilliger with the hit from the right side. Hits it out. Williscroft, Andrews faked the quick. It was actually to Tiana Stevenson on the right side. This time goes to Dodd. Hard hit. There was no chance the Lancers were getting that one. The Hawks just able to set up attacks from too many angles there. Williams to Sierra Scott, who finds space in the back line to secure the point for Loyalist. It was a Dimert serve. It's Tiana Stevenson. Again, hitting it through the blocker. Serve from Erica Dodd, skips over the net. The whistle blows. It was a late whistle. I think Terwilliger may not have kept that ball above the court. Cudmore blocked in the middle. Loyalist will get it back. And Terwilliger gets it through the blockers. Andrews blocked to the net. Hannah Stevens tipped it over. Cudmore manages to save it. Now Williscroft. Go to Serlin for a tip from the left side. Williams, underhand to Baker from the back line. The Lancers. A lot of tips on that rally. Ultimately, Loyalists managing to win out, getting it through the Hawks defense. Terwilliger pointing to something. Whistle blows. Humber calling it out in their right. Probably a few inches past the back line. Cassie Andrews, the 4th year from Guelph, serving for the Hawks. Hard hit from Sierra Scott down the left sideline. From the back line, Baker. Williscroft goes to Serlin off the fingertips of the blockers and out. Cassidy Andrews standing toward the left corner of the court. Going for a cross is Sierra Scott. Cannot find the sideline. It's Humber point. Williams to Charlie Cudmore from the left side. Cudmore finding space. They could pick up the point for the Lancers. Sam Wright, pinch server for Loyalist. 2nd year from Coburg, Ontario. hard hit from Kiyomi Ellis. The Lancer defense wasn't ready, and it's back to Humber. Sierra Scott will come back in for Wright, the pinch server. Stevenson the serve. Williams will set to Terwilliger from the back line. That will go out. The Lancers have gone to Terwilliger a lot in this match, particularly from the back line, as they tend to do. She had 16 kills on 50 attacks in the quarterfinals, by far the highest of any player on this Loyalist team. Williams will set to Cudmore in the middle, and they find space in the back line to get it back for Loyalist. Charlie Cudmore, first year from Ottawa. Now Ellis, when skips off the net. Loyalist forced to put it back over. Williscroft goes for a dump, but she went over the net. Loyalist picks up the point. Williscroft to Serlin across the court, and Alyssa Dimert catches the Humber defense off guard as they were getting into formation. Receiver slides into the ball, pushes it out of bounds. Charlie Cudmore looking for the ace on the right side. It's just out of bounds. That one was very close. Serve from Leah Serlin Williams. Quick to Dimert in the middle, looking for the sideline, and it's just out again. Loyalist, who's been just not quite accurate enough. They found the spot they needed to hit it. Just been a few inches out on 3 or 4 plays so far this set. Williams will go to Dimert again on the right side. Humber losing control of that one. They'll hit it into the net, and Loyalist picking up a point. Georgie Williams, the setter, back to serve. Led the OCAA in assists per set, had 8. Erica Dodd through the blockers. Loyalist will recover. Terwilliger with a cross. Humber manages to recover. They hit it into the net, but they get it over. For the backline, Sierra Scott. Now Humber will go to Dodd. Forced to hit it back over to Loyalist. Williams, a quick to Dimert in the middle. Off the fingertips of the blockers. Dodd saves it with the first. Backline, Serlin blocks the net. Humber keeps it up. Williscroft to Dodd on the left side through the blockers, and she picks up the point for Humber. Erica Dodd did so much on that play, blocking it at the net, saving it from going to the floor, then rotating over to the left side and powering through 2 blockers for the point. Kiyomi Ellis the serve. Very hard serve, looking for the ace. No, it's just out again. This time for Humber. Taylor Baker the serve. Second year from Napanee, Ontario. Williscroft sets behind her to Dodd. Loyalist losing control of it, trying to get it in, but it's too late. We'll have to let that one go. Kennedy Williscroft serve. Loyalist will go Sierra Scott on the left side. It's blocked. They'll go to Scott again, as she fights us straight down the left side for the point. When Loyalist has a play in mind, they seem to love going back to the same place on the court. If they get blocked, they just go back to the same person again, whether it's Allison Terwilliger or Alyssa Dimert, or in that play, Sierra Scott. Tiana Stevenson through the blockers. One bounces off the blockers and out of bounds. Erica Dodd lining up way behind the service line, running serve over. Williams, right side Terwilliger, wide of the end line. It's a point over to the Lancers. And another point to the Lancers, looking for a violation, they got it. Allison Terwilliger once again serves. That one's into the net. Loyalist once again has kept this set close. Humber once again leading throughout. There's Scott from the left side, bounces off the blockers and out. Now Sierra Scott, who just scored the point, back to serve. Annika Hudgen coming in for the Lancers. Picked up quite a few points in that first set, coming in for Taylor Baker. There's a quick to Kiyomi Ellis in the middle, who puts it through the blockers. Tiana Stevenson serving for the Hawks. High arcing serve. Williams to Cudmore on the right side. There's a cross. Does not find the sideline. Georgie Williams set to Hudgen, who finds the cross into the right corner for the point. There was no one there to receive. Charlie Cudmore serving for Loyalist. Into the net. The Lancers down a few points. Cannot afford those types of mistakes. Here's the serve from Leah Serlin. Williams, left side Hudgen. Through the blockers, but Tiana Stevenson is there to back them up. Now they'll go to Terwilliger on the right side. That one's blocked. Looking for the left sideline is Dimert, but it's out. Humber looking to close this one out. 22-16. The score, Williams going backline once again to Terwilliger. You can guarantee that's who they're going to if they go to the back line. Now Williams will go to Dimert. Humber goes backline to Stevenson. So that one goes to the net. Hudgen trying to save it for the Lancers, but it drops. Humber will make the same substitution as last set. They'll have Sydney Ferguson, a setter, come in for Tiana Stevenson, and they'll have Carolina Urbanovich come in for their starting setter, Kennedy Williscroft. The timeout is called. 23-16 the score. We'll be right back on OCAA Live as the Humber Hawks look to take a 2-0 lead in their semifinal OCAA championship against the Loyalist Lancers. Leah Serlin serving out at the timeout. Higher can serve, they'll go to Dimert to the left side. Ferguson to set to Urbanovich. It can't sync up. Georgie Williams, the setter for Loyalist, will serve. As they'll pick up the point, it hits the floor on Humber's side. Dodd through the blockers. Picks up the point on the cross. Kiyomi Ellis, the 4th-year middle blocker, will serve on set point. Hard serve from Ellis. Goes back over to Humber's side. Dodd looking to close out the set, but keeping it up is Georgie Williams. And Attica Hudgen with a play from near the post to save it. There's a hard set for the Lancers, and it's tipped down by Carolina Urbanovic, who closes out the second set for Humber. 25-18 the score. Humber takes a 2-0 lead. Loyalist has stayed competitive in both of these as we head into the third set. Loyalist making a substitution. Allie Brownlee, third year from St. Williams, Ontario, listed at 5'9", in the game for the first time. Humber sticking with the same lineup they started out the past 2 sets with. Leah Serlin will open up service for the Hawks. High serve. Williams will set from the left side. Back line to Sierra Scott, who finds the sideline on the cross to secure the point for the Lancers. Georgie Williams the serve. Williscroft to Dodd across, looking for the back line. It's just wide. 2 quick points for Loyalist to open this one. Williscroft left side to Dodd with the straight. Terwilliger will put it over. There's a tip from Erica Dodd. Sliding to get it out of the net is Georgie Williams. Now Williscroft will hit it down. She'll go back line to Serlin, block to the net. And Humber can't save it. And that's 3 points to Loyalist. Williscroft to Kiyomi Ellis, a hard hit to pick up the point for Humber. She's got a smile on her face after that one. Kiyomi Ellis, wearing the bright green sneakers, will go back to serve for the Hawks. Into the net, Allie Brownlee will serve, taking her first serve of the game for the Lancers. Erica Dodd, the hard hit. Reception goes into the pole on the right side of the court for Loyalist. Kennedy Williscroft, serve, free ball back to the Hawks. To Dodd on the left side once again. They've gone to her a lot this set. Again, going to Erica Dodd. That one almost hit the ceiling. It's a 2-story gym. Now Georgie Williams, the set for Loyalist. To Sierra Scott, looking for the straight. Just outside the left sideline. Cannot secure the kill. It's Williscroft. Serving again for the Hawks. That one's wide of the sideline. There's Alyssa Dimer. Flat jump serve into the net. Looks like it was almost going to spin over, but ultimately bounces back. Erica Dodd, the serve. Williams will set. Terwilliger, that one got away from the libero Cholette, who has been so reliable for the Hawks today. Gianna Stevenson running to save it. It's too far out of bounds. Now Stevenson with the right side. Hit to the floor. Terwilliger diving to save it, only gets tripped up on the ball. This time it's Loyalist finding space. Sierra Scott, third year from Newmarket, serving for the Lancers. Terwilliger calls off the libero, goes over to the third. Gianna Stevenson through the block, but it's kept up by Terwilliger. Now Brownlee will hit it over. Erica Dodd to Williscroft, quickly to Kiyomi Ellis. And what a setup by Erica Dodd for a quick by Williscroft. Very low, had some good spin on it. Williscroft was able to set up Kiyomi Ellis, who delivered to secure the point for the Hawks. Tiana Stevenson the serve. It's into the net for the Lancers. Stevenson taking her time on the serve. Jump serve from the right side of the court. Brownlee will hit it over. Williscroft goes across to Serlin, skips off the net, kept up by Terwilliger. Back line to Sierra Scott. Now Williscroft back line Dodd. Looks for a tip. It's kept up again by Allison Terwilliger. Stevenson goes to Williscroft, left side. Leah Serlin finally managing to get it through one blocker. Humber nominally the home team for this match with an 8-7 lead. Gianna Stevenson serve. Williams will look for Charlie Cudmore on a quick. Now a quick to Kiyomi Ellis, looks for a tip. There's Terwilliger from the back line. Williscroft saw it going close to the net, hits it over. From the back line, Sierra Scott. For Lancers, Charlie Cudmore will get it after the block, looking for the sideline, cannot find it. Tiana Stevenson, second team All-Star in the West. Brownlee blocked to the net. Kiyomi Ellis going up and stuffing it. There's Tiana Stevenson serving once again. And she picks up the ace for the Hawks, who gets away from the receiver. Whistle blows, it's a timeout. Called by Loyalist. Humber 11, Loyalist 7, as Humber looks to secure a place in the gold medal game. Out of the timeout, Tiana Stevenson serving for the Hawks. Allie Brownlee through the blockers for Lancers. Serlin from the left side. Now Terwilliger from the back line for Loyalist. Williscroft go to Dodd from the back line. Hard hit. Erica Robertson, the libero, can't corral it. Tiana Stevenson will serve once again. Allison Terwilliger tipped up by the blockers. Humber will get a clean hit from the back line from Dodd. Now Sierra Scott has got a lot of backline hits for Loyalist so far, especially throughout this set. Humber managed to secure another point though with a cross from the right side. Tiana Stevenson. Loyalist can't get a clean reception on the serve. Managed to get it over, and Kiyomi Ellis hits it into the post for Loyalist point. Humber picking up that one. Leah Serlin will serve. Humber has started out with her serving. High arcing serve. Terwilliger from the back line. Going for the tip was Georgie Williams. The Hawks were ready for it. They block it at the net. Serlin will serve again. There's Alyssa Dimert from the middle. Stevenson, a hard hit on the right side for Humber. Humber scored a lot of points that way. A hard hit ball that bounces off the blocker and out of bounds. They lead by 8, their biggest lead of the set so far. One of their biggest of the match. Humber thought that one was going out, and they are correct once again, albeit not by much. It's just wide of the left corner for the Lancers. That one from the back line is blocked. Sierra Scott reaching for it, but not able to get in receiving position in time. Another timeout called, 18-8. 18-8 the score here in set 3. Leah Serlin the serve. Williams to Dimer to the left side. Now a quick for Ellis from the Hawks. Once again, Kiyomi Ellis securing a point with a hard hit ball from the middle. Coming in as a pinch server is Caitlin LaBelle, named to the West Division All-Rookie team. That one goes into the net. Bell getting a hug from her teammates. Georgie Williams. Serve for the Lancers. Again, a quick to Ellis. And again, the Lancers defense has no answer for it. Now Kiyomi Ellis is back to serve for Humber. Ellis will set to Dodd, who's blocked to the net. This time Williscroft will get a quick for Cassidy Andrews, but that one's out wide of the back corner. Annika Hudgen will serve for Loyalist. Dodd with a hard hit cross from the left side. And now Williscroft is serving. It's wide of the back line. It's a Dimert. That one skips over the net. Humber trying to save it. Cannot get there. Bit of a lucky break for the Lancers. There's just no way to get a ball like that. Cassidy Andrews through the blockers. They go to Terwilliger on the right side. Williscroft will set to Stevenson looking for a tip, but can't get behind it. Loyalists were down 19-8. Have made it a bit closer, but Humber still close to closing this set out. Erica Dodd back to serve. Mishandled by Terwilliger, the receiver. Dodd once again starting far behind the line of service. She'll run up. That one skips off the net. Williams high serve to Sierra Scott on the left side. Cassidy Andrews looks to put it down to the court, and it works. And Erica Dodd will serve for set match point. 2023 All-Canadian for Humber. Charlie Cudmore, hard hit ball through the blockers. They keep the game alive for the Lancers. Terwilliger will serve. Williscroft. Left side, they're forced to put it over. Now Cudmore blocked, but it goes out of bounds. And Loyalist picking up another point with the match on the line. Williscroft goes left side to LaBelle. Now free ball for the Hawks. This time right side to Tiana Stevenson across, and she finds it. Tiana Stevenson closes out the match for Humber. They take it in 3 sets. 25-20, 25-18, 25-15 the scoreline. Humber with a 3-0 win. Loyalist gave them a scare in that first set, going on a big run. Kept it close in the second set and early in the third one as well. But ultimately Humber with an 11-1 run in the middle of that third set to put things out of reach. They will head to the OCAA final tomorrow against the Seneca Sting. Humber coach Chris Wilkins, a 15-time league champion, looking for number 16. in tomorrow's match.